You guys, you guys, you guys, you guys. Okay, so if you missed the live yesterday, just real quick, start out with this. There are two 50% off coupon codes going on right now. Glitter 50, that's going to get you 50% off all the glitter on the website, including Alyssa's new live mixed glitter. And then there is Micro Mix 50. Okay, Micro Mix 50 is going to get you 50% off. Hold on. Micro Mix 50 is going to get you 50% off the Frostbite Micro Mix and the Meet Me at Midnight Micro Mix. It is also going to get you 50% off of the Mystic Owl vinyl and sublimation. Trying to do this from memory. And there's a horse one. I'm not going to remember the name of the horse one. There's a horse one too. If you want to try to find the 50% off items, I made it super easy. Go to iwantglitter.com. That's the website at the bottom of your screen. Click on today's deals, sort it by featured, because on the left side, you can sort it by alphabetical order, newest to oldest, or whatever. Sort by featured. And the free mini UV DTF. Hi, Allison. The free mini UV DTF is going to pop up at the top. The coupon code little icon is going to be there. The 4 items that are 50% off, in the little icon for that, it tells you the 4 items, it tells you the names. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, so 50% off glitter today and 50% off those 2 micro mixes and those 2 vinyls and those 2 sublimations. The sublimated tumbler is not 50% off, but the vinyl and the sublimation sheet are. So I put those together as the 50% offers because those all go together. So if you are on a tighter budget or you just like a really smoking deal like I do, then you can get your print and then you can get your stones and you can do a tumbler. Bloop, 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 bloop. I am dying. We are going to be going to Lowe's today. I have a Lowe's gift card, so I'm going to go. I'm going to get a bucket. I'm going to get some spray paint because I am dying to do a hydro dip. I've been wanting to do a hydro dip. I think about it last minute all the time. And so we're going to be doing a hydro dip next week. So I'm going to go get my paints because see, for me, I'm having a really hard time. I'm finally giving in, but I'm having a really hard time buying craft supply things or things to do with you guys online because I know I have all this stuff in Texas and Ivan's going to be bringing it all to me at the beginning of March. He's going to drive it all out here. He's packing it all up right now. But I'm like, I'm also dying to craft. So we're gonna just go and buy some things. So we're gonna get a bucket. We're gonna do an outside live and we're gonna do a hydro dip. I'm sure Diesel will be helping us. That's my Frenchie that you always hear snuffling around in the window behind me. He's there right now. He hears me. So we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be doing probably a 3D tumbler. I have 2 3D tumblers planned. I finally just am committed. I just ordered all the supplies. It kills me because I have all this stuff already, but I ordered all the supplies so we can do 2 different 3D tumblers. Okay, so we're going to be working on those. Don't forget there is a giveaway for this. Okay, if you place an order now through the next like 2 weeks, and then I'm going to be putting up a video here of this tumbler. You got to comment on the video, or you can comment on any of our social. No, make it easy. Commenting on this video. I was going to film this really quick yesterday. I did not get time. I literally sat down, got the kids all to school, sat down at like 10:15 and started working and doing my, because yesterday was the very, very last day to get all of our orders in. You've never done a hydro dip? Oh, Amy, it's very addicting. And I sat all down to do this, and then I looked up at the clock and it was 2:30 and I had to go pick up the kids from school. Like that few hours was insane. That was me working on RBDs and the new subscriptions, subscriptions that are going to be available. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Hours. It's crazy how much this creative takes. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love doing it. It didn't feel like hours. I was like, man, I'm starting to get hungry. Maybe I should have some breakfast. And I looked, it's 2:30. Oh my God, I got like 15 minutes to leave to go get the kids. Yeah, hydro dips are wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna do hydro dips next week. It's a 3D tumblers, I think. Hopefully all the supplies come in. There should be delivering Monday. Play that. But really, you guys, coupon codes, Micromix 50, go to today's deals. Okay, at the top of today's deals, you're going to see the coupon code Micromix, the little icon for it. It's going to tell you the 4 things. It is going to be 50% off Meet Me at Midnight and Frostbite. And then there is a horse and an owl. Is you can order as a sublimation print or vinyl wrap and get 50% off, or full price. You can order the sublimated tumbler, but the sublimation prints and the vinyl wraps are 50% off with that coupon code Micromix. So those 4 items, it's technically 6 because it's with the vinyl, it's either sublimation or vinyl. So those items are 50% off when you input this coupon code at checkout. Okay. Glitter 50 will get you 50% off all the glitter on the website, including the glitter bundles. Some of the, there's glitter bundles with like 3 glitters in them. Those are also 50% off for that coupon code. Okay. So yesterday we put a final coat on this guy. Looks beautiful. I'm actually thinking this might be a prize. I might give this away as a prize as well and send it when I get the stones. Oh, do I want to do that? Because I want to do this one for myself. We might send this out as a prize. So this is one that I sublimated the image on, and then we put the resin over the top with the glitter in it. We glittered the butt, and then resin did the epoxy over the top. Okay, so that she came out beautiful. This is 2 coats of epoxy. Okay, so if you're going to do these where you sublimate and you add your coats, 2 coats will do it. The first coat gets the glitter, the second coat goes just base. And then we did this one. This one will get more because we're going to put UVD vibes, good vibes one, positive vibes, strength or positive vibes. Complete pack would be really pretty on this one, actually. Just occurred to me. I'm going to have to do something, you guys. Oh, you know what? I'll send these home with Ivan. I have, look at this stack. I can't keep these all here. I'm going to have to send these back. So look at all these UVD tips I have. Yeah. And most of these are sold out. Like this is just a portion. I've got, they're just everywhere. So many UVD tips here. And they're not organized. And most of these are sold out. So I can't use them on a live anyway. Because I won't use sold out stuff on a live. So these will probably go back with Ivan and then they'll go on my desk. So once Ivan lives here, I'm going to be flying back to Texas like once a month. Ivan Houston, because I can't. My kids are a lot. Like I'm used to it. They're my kids. I'm going to roll with them every day. I'm used to 4 kids. I know it's exhausting. I'm used to doing it. I've built it up. It's like exercise. Dealing with this chaos every day is like exercise for my mental state. But my sister and my brother-in-law nor my mom and dad can handle all 4 at the same time for extended periods. So just for like 3 days by myself with Ivan, no kids, because that's a long time. I think they would be fine. I think my parents could take, I bet my parents could take Zelia and Jet, or 2 of the kids, and then my sister could take the baby and one of the girls. It's a lot. The baby throws a wrench in it for everybody, but otherwise I would already be going back. I was not planning on being away from the warehouse this long, but this is the way it is. But I wasn't planning on being away from the warehouse this long, but I've been said to stay in Texas a lot longer than we were expecting. Okay, so hi guys. It's been, how was that? 5 hours. It's really 4 hours, but 5 hours to be safe, Amy. And it depends on the brand. But usually just to add a second coat is like 4 hours. You could probably squeak one in at 3 hours, just to be real honest. We say 4 or 5 just to make sure it's like good. Because it doesn't need to be cured. It doesn't need to be hard before you set the next round on top. Because it will still continue, the original one obviously still continues to process and go down. Okay, let's play. Now we did those 2. April, I just really want to make sure everyone knows about the coupon codes. Y'all have been shopping, having a great time, getting your super deals, because there's 2 50% off coupon codes right now. So like you can in theory do an entire order on our website and your whole cart is 50% off. Now I do want to openly say, if your order hits $25, you get free shipping. So I know that I have a brain that's always cheap and looking for the best deal and how to maximize my dollar. It is frustrating to me when I see you guys get to $23 and then pay for shipping. Now, I'm not going to complain because that means I don't have to pay. Like, it's like, I think you guys pay $7.80, but it usually costs us between $12 and $16 now. Shipping has gone radically up. We're not charging that still, but when it does charge you shipping, it's still only charging you a portion of your shipping. I'm not going to complain because it helps me, because I don't like paying it, but I do it for you guys because I love you. But if you guys want to pay it, that's fine. But just be aware, if you spend $23 on the website, and then $7.80 to ship it to you. Or you could have just found something in the $3 under section, filled up your shopping cart, and spent no money on shipping, because I will ship it to you and you would have got all your product. I'm just saying. It happened like 3 or 4 times yesterday. I saw multiple orders come in for like just small amounts. And I'm like, oh, you're killing me. You could have just add one more of those rhinestone sets with that coupon code. And then you wouldn't have had to pay shipping and you would have got all that product. See, but y'all, I'm always trying to do these major sales for you guys. So you know me, this is like, yes, this is my job. Yes, this is our business, but it's also a love. Oh, parts. What I keep, Jesus, you guys, I need to be just fired. I just picked up my rhinestones and dumped them literally everywhere. I don't know what it's me. That's my shakes. A lot of y'all know I'm off my meds, which sounds crazy to say. So I already have shake issues. And now I'm off my meds. Shaky, shaky body. Okay, but I'm doing what April suggested. Hi, guys. So 2 active coupon codes. You've got I'm doing April said when I'm combining my 20s and my 6s for this one. So 2 active coupon codes. Sorry, train of thought being interrupted. Glitter 50% off all the glitter. And Micromix 50. The Meet Me at Midnight and Frostbite. Okay, if you are ever curious about the shop coupon codes, if you were new to hanging out with us, every day we either launch a new product or have a coupon code or something. There's always something every day. You can find all the new stuff under today is on sale. That little icon will tell you, if you click on it and open it up, it literally will tell you what is 50% off. Usually I try to move those items that are 50% off right next to it. So you'll see the free mini UVDTF, then you'll see the coupon code, then you'll see the items that are on sale listed right there. You'll see the list, and that list will follow it in the icons. You can just add to cart, add cart, add cart, add cart. And so you know you got them all in there. I try to make it easy to shop the sale. I don't want you guys having to like hunt for the sale. No problem, Chilali. Chilali. I hope I said that right. I'm sorry if I butchered that. So we're going to work on this is one that we started not last week. I believe we started it 2 weeks ago, not last week, the week before. Okay. It is the pin cushion. Now these are up on the website. You can order a sublimated tumbler. You can order the vinyl wrap or the sublimation print of these to follow this map, to get this map. I believe the resin sets are up on the website. We've sold out of the glass, but I do believe the resin set is up on the website. But you can also just get the map and then create it yourself at home. Okay, so those are up there. Going to, okay. But yes, so if you're ever curious about the coupon codes, what they get you and all that, send it, post. There we go, putting the coupon codes up. All right, so I'm just filling my trays. I'm restocking so we can work on this. This has 5 colors, sorry, in 2 different sizes. So it's got the medium pink, light pink. It's got light, medium, and dark pink, crystal clear, and black. Now, Rhinestone by Designs are going to be a patterned rhinestone application. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? My brain was like, why didn't I have anything planned? I just kind of grabbing this and winging it because my plan was actually to hang out with you guys and organize and chat about it. Who has used the coupon code? Who's shopping the coupon code? Don't forget when you shop today. Oh, you guys, there's also a free with $35 purchase. It's right at the top of the day's deal. So I hope when you guys check it out. Medium light. Okay. There's a free with $35 purchase. Sandy Richards, you were over on you. Sandy, are you over on Instagram or are you on YouTube? Because I see you over on. It says you joined over on Instagram, but it says there's 0 viewers on Instagram. So I'm wondering if you popped back over to YouTube because your angle is not as good. Okay, now here we go. Now we've got all the stones restocked. Okay, so for this pink cushion, hi guys. Okay, so for this pink cushion, this is a pink cushion. It's got SS20s, and in between the SS20s is an SS6. So it goes 26, 26, 26, 26, all the way around the top. Okay. When you're starting one of these, what you're going to do is you're going to start your first line. You want to start at the top of the tumbler, not the bottom. You want to start at the top. That way, you know, because if you start at the bottom and you get here, you might get off on your pattern some little bit, some point. And when you get to this top portion, you are going to lose. Sorry, when you get to this top portion, you may be off a little bit and you don't have enough room to actually fit a full stone in there. So you have a big gap. Okay, so we are doing this. You start an RBD at the very, very top and you get your line on there. Now, same with this is going to be a scatter method RBD. See how I put the line along the bottom? That way we know there's rhinestones all along this flush bottom line. Okay, so it's flush, 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 flush. And then we'll fill in the middle. And then we fill inside the inside. Okay, this is the paisley one. So you get that on the top and the bottom, and that way you know all of your stones come right to the top. If you do everything in the middle and you come to the top, see how this one is kind of like not as crisp and clean? I didn't do this portion. But see how there's not a smooth line going across? It's because they filled this in and then worked their way up, and then they just kind of filled in the gaps. But there's a lot of like gappiness right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. And there's like a gap here. Now, if this had done this up here, gone all the way around, somebody else started this cup. I'm just working on finishing it. But that's what you start with your RBDs. So if you were doing just a regular RBD, this is an SS20, you would just do this first row of SS20s, put it down on the table, tap, don't have your lid on it, flush on the table, tap all of those down to make sure they're completely touching the top of that table and flush. Hi, Lindsay. Pushing that down and holding it in place. You can even take something like this. This is for sublimating. Wrap it around and tap. It won't work now because the tumbler's got all the stones on. Wrap it around and then push, 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 push. So they're flat and all the way around and pushed against the table. And then let that first row dry up. And that way you get it right along that neck of the tumbler. Okay. Get it right along that neck of the tumbler and then let that dry. I call that your anchor line or your baseline. Let it fully dry because the next set of stones, you're going to come in and push into it and tap apply the next set of stones and kind of tap them in to make sure they fit inside the little nooks properly. Okay. But if this one is not dry, you might tap it out of place and it's going to be sticking up and then it's more likely to get chipped off. Okay. So just let that first row fully dry and then work from there. Okay. So these are RBDs. So now this one has 6s and 10s. Now I had 10 trays out in front of me before. April Salonga's like, she's like, add your 20s and your 6s into one tray of the same color. So this is going to be the 6s and the 20s of the hot pink, light pink, medium pink, crystal clear, and black. Okay. So these would be ready to rock and roll to do this tumbler. So let's do a row so I can show you guys how to do this. Now we have RBDs on the website. Some of our RBDs, you can only, now they're sold out, so you can only get, we have to have a conversation. Y'all. You switched over to YouTube. Y'all. Lindsay, can you stay on Instagram even though I know your view is not as good? That way I have at least one viewer over there. Okay. We have to talk. I was randomly, I try to go in and organize the website constantly and take things off that are sold out. Do you know that the sunflower RBD has 2 resin ones available? Now, I did not know that. If I had known that, we would have had this conversation a long time ago. I thought the sunflower RBDs sold out like 3 years ago. But apparently there's been like 3 or 4 on the website this whole time. That's all. It comes with the stones in the map. And it's 2 big, beautiful sunflowers, like a sunflower up top and the sunflower at the bottom. And then it's this beautiful blue in the middle. Yes, Les Trace and knock off the table. Yes. So that's all. Take that with a grain of sand. Is it salt or sand? Is the same? I always say grain of sand. But when I say it, I was like, oh wait, is that supposed to be salt? Grain of salt. Avocado. This was in my tray without the lid on it. Okay. All right, we're gonna grab some glue. And we're gonna do this. Okay. Oh, let me move this guy in there. So you guys are more in the show. Okay. All right. So y'all have sorry, we need to have one other conversation real quick before we. Hi, sugar. Welcome in. Welcome in. Just so you guys know, we will be baking at some point this week because I opened a can of peaches and my soul almost died thinking about pouring that wonderful peach juice down the drain. So I'm going to be making peach muffins, peach apricot pear muffins or something, or bread like a banana bread but with peaches or something. Because our neighbor. And at the end of the day, they just give her tons of food. It's not always, but every once in a while she'll be like, do you need things? And I was like, sure. I mean, I'm not going to say no. Dude, 3 huge, not huge, normal size, 3 honeydew melons. We cut one open yesterday. It's like eating a Jolly Rancher. They're so sweet. What was the other thing? Oh, and all these cans of peaches and pears. Out which brand these peaches are, like fine, because when you open the can of peaches, you know how it's like mostly juice and there's like 8 pieces of peaches in there. This thing was solid peaches slices and then like a little juice around the corner. So I only got like that much juice, which I'm saving. But I was like, dude, when they say 15 ounces, they don't mean of liquid. They jam that sucker full of peaches. This is a good deal, whatever brand this is, because most have only a few in it. That's all. Okay. Oh, what we're talking about. Anyway, we're gonna be baking. Where did that come from? My thoughts. This is not Lily and Rose one. I have all my Lily and Rose blue upstairs. I rhinestoned yesterday. I gave my brain a break last night. The Lily and Rose one is about this size and has the little needle tip. And we've got the bigger ones. I think they've gone out in swag. And I said, do you guys prefer the big or the little? And you guys said big. Now I have a question because I don't like the big at all. I think it squirts way too much glue. I think the little needle, the needle point is bigger than this one. It's a bigger, wider point, and I feel like too much glue comes out. I don't like it. I feel like when I'm just trying to do little detail work, it's just even though how matter how low I squeeze or how fast I move the thing, I'm trying to like get a little skinny line. It's still just too much glue because the needle tip hole is bigger, which makes it easier to do this. It makes it easier to like replace the thing because you can really actually see the hole in top and put it in. But too much glue comes out, and I feel like I'm making a big mess with it. But I'm going to be placing an order. So do you guys want the bigger tubes or the little tubes? I prefer the little tubes, but I don't have, it doesn't matter what I like. It's what you guys like. Hi, MJ. Maureen. So I'm just curious. If you guys like our the bigger tubes, the little. Now you guys have already told me bigger, but like, have you guys noticed what I'm talking about? I just feel like way too much glue comes out. You prefer the bigger. See, everyone says that. Or yeah, I just think the little ones are easier to use, but see, Sandy says little. Okay, well, maybe I'll order a combo and we'll just have them both on the website. You guys can pick. I don't know if they'll let me do that. I have a minimum order. That's why. So price wise, it's like one or the other. But they might let me. They might let me do like split my minimum order with sizes. We'll see if they let me. It's so funny because everyone's now saying little, except for one person. And the last time I asked, everyone said big. Well, Lindsay says little. Okay. Okay. Now, if you guys are just popping in, hi, happy Saturday. We're live because the baby is napping. And we're going to be leaving after this to go to Lowe's. I've got a gift card and I'm just going to spend it on buckets and spray paint and things that I need to do, some 3D tumblers this week and some 3D projects this week, like 3D elements and tumblers, and do some hydro dipping. You're afraid the baby was had that problem. I haven't had that problem, but I don't leave my tube open. I squeeze my glue and put the cap in, squeeze my glue and put the cap in every time. So I don't leave it open. MJ says big. Little big, little big. Now you want to know what's funny? It says I only have one viewer, but I know that Lindsay and MJ are watching over there. So I wonder if Instagram just isn't accurate. Because I know I have at least 2 viewers. It only shows 1. I'm live on Instagram at the same time with you guys. From the same camera. I don't normally do that from the same camera. Okay. So you guys, there's 2 coupon codes. They're both at the bottom of your screen. Micromix 50 and Glitter 50. Okay, Micromix 50. Micromix 50 and Glitter 50. Okay, those 2 coupon codes. The Glitter 50 is going to get you 50% off all the glitter on the website. And the Micromix 50 is going to get you 50% off the Meet Me at Midnight Micromix. See how nice and thin this little line of it's just enough glue to smush out from under.
Mom, baby's awake.
She's awake. Okay, I'll come up in just a minute. Thank you, baby. Can you get her out?
Yes.
Thank you. That's very helpful. Okay, so we're going to go into its little spot. Okay, light pink. Medium pink. Black. So if you guys are going on the website today, there's no new launch today, but there is the 2 coupon codes, 2 50% off coupon codes, 50% off glitter as always, and then the 50% off Meet Me at Midnight. Oops, which one's the right side up? There we go. Sorry, the black ones are the hardest ones for me. Oh, that's not a black stone. That's a dark pink. Dark pink. Black. The black ones are the hardest ones for me to place. Okay. Then we go light. But see, these are the rhinestone sits right in the nook. Okay. Light pink. Medium pink. Dark pink. Black. But if you were looking to do an RBD, there were when I was messing on the website, I think 2 days ago, I noticed that there were 2 resin sunflower RBDs on the website, which is wild. Because if I had known that, we would have been talking about this. We would have been talking about them before. That is because that's one that we restocked. We got it in. You guys bought out that sunflower one. It's so fast. So we restocked it. And so there's just a couple left now from that original restock. Wait. It's medium. Light. Light. Just by the way, if I did not have this one in particular on this tumbler already, sublimated on this tumbler, I would never finish this one. Black. Okay. But if you missed yesterday's live, today is coupon code day. So you have Micromix 50. And that's not only will that give you 50% off the Micromix Midnight and Frostbite, it will also get you 50% off the 2 printouts, the 2 prints. Okay, there's a horse and an owl. They're all under today's deals. Okay. Isn't it gorgeous? Obsessed with this one. That's why I was like, I told Alyssa, I'm like, please send it to me, even though it's from a million years ago. It's like 2 years ago or a year ago at least. I was like, can you send it to me if we have any available? We were sold out of glass, so I didn't get a glass one. But I love it. Sugar, it's not crazy. This is very addictive and it takes so much less equipment. You will start missing, trust me, because I did that for a while where we really kind of teetered away and I stopped doing so much resin work, and I really kind of honed in down onto these rhinestone by designs and detailed rhinestones and doing all that. But I'll tell you what, you do start missing it. It does call you back, the epoxy work, because then I started doing, well, I've got my one that's really half is upstairs because I was working on it. But this one, here's another one. This one, where then we've got the GBD, and then we do the UVDTF, and then we did some washi tape, did our design, right? Then we smoothed it out, put our UVDTF on the front, got a nice smooth coat, and then I put rhinestone it. So we're looping back because I really started missing doing the creative with the designing part of it, like the creating the unique look of the tumbler. And so we started kind of scooching back, coming back around to the epoxy. So yes. So there's the ebb and flow. Chris, Sugar, if you want to get into the RBDs, dude, get into the RBD subscription, because if you saw it, this is next month's RBD. It's going to be an abalone shell. I should have the rhinestones for that some point next week because it's literally on its way. So I should have rhinestones. We can start playing with this one. I can show you what this is going to be. I'm very excited. Don't forget, every order that comes in right now is to be entered into win this set. You're going to get the sublimated tumbler and the stones. Every order entry, it's going to go on for a couple weeks, and I'm going to just randomly pick somebody, and this will be added to your order. Add to one of your orders or whenever it's going to go in the system for you. Oh, you've been in RV. Well, there you go. Sure. My goal is tonight is to pull the analytics and pull the document that I need to add anybody who added RBD this last month, so you can get into the secret site. Make sure everybody is active on the secret site. If you were new when you grant this access, I was going to do it last night, but my brain needed a break, so I just rhinestoned last night. But if you are new, no, I didn't rhinestone last night. That was 2 nights ago. No, that was last night. I rhinestoned last night. Yes. So create with Bethany. Yes. So basically what we're just going to do. So if you have multiple orders, and you have multiple comments, yes, you're more likely it's more visibility, right? We're going to be basing it just like completely scatter, like open something and then pick a random comment and then go and check to make sure you have an order in the system. Or I'm going to do it the other way and pick an order and then check to make sure you have a comment. I don't know. It's going to go one way or the other, but either way, the more active you are and the more you do, the more entries you get. So yeah, because we know a lot of y'all shop every day. We see you. We appreciate you. I will never call your name out on lives. Your husbands know who you are. Just so you guys know. I need a vote. I need a legit vote. I'm probably going to put a poll in the group. Now, we haven't launched new resin rhinestones in like 3 weeks. The reasoning is I feel like the sales have ebbed back on the resin rhinestones because we've been able to do these glass rhinestones down in that $6-7 a pack space for the 1,440 pieces. And so people, I think, are delving a little bit into that. I mean, it still comes out to, the same amount price wise for 50-gram bag, really. Price wise, it's still like $22 to $25 for a 50-gram bag, but you don't have to buy a 50-gram bag. So that was kind of what was holding people back, I think, sometimes from the glass stones, was that they're like, I want to try them. I love them. I love glass stones, but I can't order one bag of stones for $25. So I think getting these stones down in the 1,440 pieces, and they're generally around the $6 price, a little higher, a little lower sometimes, depending on which stones are in there. Honestly, it depends on the premiumness and the expensiveness of the stones that are in there. I think we've gotten glass rhinestones to be very, very reasonably priced. Now, that being said, so we've kind of shifted into more glass stones. And because we have a ton of resin rhinestones on the website. You say big tubes for the glitter? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can split and say, hey, for my minimum order, can I do 300 of this and 300 of that? Will that count for my minimum order? And see what they say. I'm gonna try. I'm really good at finagling dangling. I'm really good at that. So, okay. So my question is, I am working on some creatives and getting things in to do like makers mixes. Because I love my 3-element tumblers. Now, the only reason we haven't worked on this one is I can't freaking find these rhinestones here. I can't find these rhinestones because I want to finish this up, but I've looked twice. I'm sure they're here when Christy comes. We're going to organize. So I'm sure I'll find them, but I love doing this on tumblers. I have it up. Where's my yellow one? Scan here. I love this. I love the 3D elements on tumblers. Okay. I am working on doing, we call those makers mixes when it's a rhinestone mix and it has the goodies in it. Those are called makers mixes because it's a whole makers thing. You can make anything with it. You could make rhinestone a beautiful picture frame and have your 3Ds, or rhinestone the little edge in your car. Like around the screen in your car. Don't do that. I mean, do that. Anywho, makers mixes. Do you guys want price wise resin or glass makers mix? Now, keep in mind, if it's a glass, I've always shied away from doing glass makers mixes because it's a glass stone, but then these are acrylic resin shapes. So that's why it's always been resin makers mixes. Come on! Resin makers mixes because, okay, hold on a minute. 1 minute. I'm coming. I'm talking. You want to come on? Coming. Come on. Come on. But she came to tell me Betty was awake. She left the door open so Betty can hear me talking. So she's like, Mama! Okay. Do you guys? Oh. Oh, she brought a bomb down here. Okay. Hi. Hi. Because I'm going to formulate, I have got some beautiful, these black roses, but it's really beautiful. Okay.
It's stuck.
It's stuck? What?
It's stuck over here.
Yeah? Okay, go get it. Go get it. Because I'm going to formulate, and so she's got the Plinko board. Here, when I want you to play Plinko, I can't get you to play Plinko. Okay, let me tear you. Here you go. You want to do that? You want to play it? Plink, plink. Okay, she sees the Plinko board. So I've got to decide if I'm going to do these in resin or glass. And so it's kind of a toss up because, and I could do a little of each, but I'm finding these like beautiful like roses, and what have I got in there? Lots of roses, butterflies and things to do these and to have these. Oh, her hair is so long. Her hair touches her butt. So anyway, think about that. I'll probably put a poll up in the Facebook group so before I order, because I don't know. Do you guys the reason I really honestly would just go straight glass. However, it's resin accessories. So do you want to mix your resin accessories with your glass stones is really kind of what it comes down to. I know, she's so big. Ooh, my nails are real funky. So, all right, y'all, I'm gonna jam since she's up. She's entertained by that now, but she's also got a poopy diaper that could explode at any minute. So go to iwantglitter.com. Micromix 50 is going to get you 50% off on the resin micro mixes. It's going to be Frostbite and Meet Me at Midnight. Those are both at the top of today's deals. I'm moving it to the top of today's deals so they're easy to shop. It will also give you 50% off. The Micromix 50 coupon code will also get you 50% off the two sublimation prints or vinyl wraps. My computer just froze. Let's see here. Hold on. The two sublimation prints, Black Beauty or Mystic Owl. So Mystic Owl and Black Beauty, again, they're right at the top of today's deals. If you get a sublimation print or the vinyl wrap and you use coupon code MicroMix50, it will make them 50% off. So I believe it's going to be $3 for the sublimation print and $2 for the vinyl wrap. And then you can get those micro mixes for $3.25, I believe it is. I think they're $6.50 and then they're half price. So it's a smoking good deal to be able to do one of these detail tumblers and to have fun and create your unique designs and then get them on your tumbler. This one is you got the epoxy on it. This would be like if you did a vinyl and then you added the glitter to your epoxy. Okay, so that coupon code will get you 50% off of those 4 items. And then there is a spend $35 and add the Top It Off for free. It's called Top It Off Girly Off-Road, free with a $35 purchase. So if you go over $35, you can add that. So it's another super deal. And then Glitter 50 is going to get you 50% off all the glitter on the website. All right, so 2 active 50% off coupon codes, and then there is 1 freebie. So if you spend $35 or more, you can add that freebie. I have the best kids. Like motherhood is like insane, but they're so awesome. Yeah, Black Beauty is beautiful, and sublimation vinyls because they work so beautifully with those rhinestones. So obviously you can use the rhinestones with that. You don't. There's a lot of other tumblers on our website that those stones work with. I just thought those 2 were really good. So, all right, you guys, happy Saturday, and I will see you later. Bye, everybody. I will probably be live for Super Bowl because we don't watch Super Bowl. Ivan's not here, and I don't care. We're gonna be gardening. Okay, bye.